School can be difficult for kids who have had a brain injury or who have cerebral palsy. It can be difficult, then they can get frustrated, and then they can act out. But there are things that you can do to improve things at school. And I'll give you some basic information on that today. There's a whole lot of information on the internet, so I just want to summarize some of the things that you can do. First of all, I'll tell you about a couple of kids who struggled in school. Jacob is in the 4th grade. A couple of years ago, he had a brain injury, and Jacob looks normal. He walks and he talks, and you'd think he was totally normal, but he has slow processing speed from his brain injury. He struggles when there's a lot of information, like there is in school. So he struggles in school, particularly in math and reading. Math is hard, especially when there's a lot of problems and there's a lot of complex problems. So when he gets home from school, he is exhausted, and then he acts out and he beats on his younger brother. So Jacob's parents were really frustrated. They just didn't know what to do. They found a speech therapist who works with people with brain injury on their cognitive issues. We often call him a cognitive therapist. And the speech therapist helped Jacob and his family. First of all, they got him neuropsychological testing, where they determined his cognitive strengths and his cognitive struggles. They found out that he was really bright in many areas, but he had slow processing speed. So with that information, they were able to go to the school and get Jacob accommodations, and he did much better in school and stopped beating on his younger brother. Emma is a little girl with cerebral palsy. Emma is able to walk with a walker. She's also in the 4th grade. And up until now, school has gone okay. But in the 4th grade, she really started to struggle. She just couldn't keep up. She seems to not be paying attention in class. She also became very frustrated, and Emma, who was always so well behaved her whole life, also started to act out. So her parents went to the school and asked for help. And after some testing, they were able to get Emma an IEP. So I'll tell you the difference between a 504 plan and an IEP. Both of those are plans that can help kids with special needs in school. Children with cerebral palsy or who have had a brain injury or have other special needs can get extra help at school. There's 2 types of plans they can get. One is an IEP or individualized education plan. The other is a 504 plan. To be eligible for an IEP, a child needs to have a disability that impedes their learning to the point that they need specialized instruction or special education. The IEP lays out their personalized learning needs and their goals. An IEP gives a child individualized special education as well as related services to meet their needs. The related services might include physical, occupational, or speech therapy. A 504 plan is different. It's used for students with disabilities who don't require special education. Rather, they need accommodations to ensure that they're successful in school. A 504 plan gives services and changes to the learning environment to help students learn with their peers. A 504 plan is the best option when a student can function in a regular classroom with accommodations. Here are some accommodations that a 504 plan can get you. Preferential seating toward the front of the class to help attention. Extended time on tests and assignments for processing difficulties. reduced homework, visual or technology aids, modified textbooks, behavior management support, adjusted class schedules or grading, verbal instead of written testing, excused latenesses or absences, and occupational or physical therapy. So how do you get help for your child who's struggling in school? Well, first of all, you need to put in writing to the school that you would like assistance for your child. And there are people that can help. If you have someone that you're close to at school, whether it's a teacher, a counselor, or a principal, they can get you started. A cognitive therapist can help. A neuropsychologist can help. Sometimes a child's doctor can help. State or local organizations can help. In Utah, we have something called the Utah Parent Center, and they're great at helping kids and families with school issues. So there's a lot that can be done to improve school for kids with disabilities, so don't give up.